perspective of how much people were hating on Chidima in Miss South Africa is because of these laws, these chains that we were brought by these Europeans from emanating from the original apartheid, which is the borders. Now they bring these laws to say you must have an ID, you must have a passport, you must have all of these things. People are gonna like, what the hell are you saying? Let me tell you this. In African spirituality, we have various ways of finding out things and doing things. And we are so powerful. I'm gonna tell you this without any explanation, and it's a fact. We don't create, we don't manufacture guns, but we can make bulletproof, spiritual bulletproofs. What that is, you don't wear anything. I'm like this, and I have a bulletproof. If you know, you know. If you don't know, stop acting as educated and try to learn and learn and relearn to be knowledgeable. You can never shoot me. So, in the same sequence, when it comes to law, let me give an example. 5 guys or 10 guys, however many they are, without IDs and documents and everything like that. A lady says, Miss, maybe I'm not gonna go to these crimes that they bring you because of drugs and all of these things. Fuck your mind up. Say this guy stole from Isbaya Sam, they stole a goat or they stole a sheep or whatever it is. Because those are the petty crimes we ever did, nothing else. No raping of people, no killing of people. All of this nonsense came with the Europeans. And I don't care who says what. You can bring us history of Shaka and everything like that. It is all emanating from them. It is their thing. I stand by it. It is their thing. And to paint us with certain individuals who were fighting is not all Africans. I'm not saying anything, but what I'm saying is the most violent people and the most inhuman people are the Europeans. So continuing this, if these 5 guys of 10, as I said, one of them stole the goat, you see these brooms made of grass, or they take grass and they put them together, sort of like a broom, and it comes together like this. So all of you are gonna be let to come through this, like your body. Let's take the mic as a body. When you move through, if you do not steal, the grass will open up like that. It's not, it's, grass is very, very, very light and fluffy. It can stop someone from moving past. Everyone who did not steal is gonna do this. But the one who stole, when those grass are like this, doesn't matter how much hard you push, you move forward, it will stay intact. And we will know it is you who stole the sheep. So we don't need documents to say so and so did this. Because of these documents, there are people who are falsely accused in prisons, and prisons are not something to offer help. Prisons are part and parcel of the law to dehumanize an African man, to absolutely destroy them. We don't need prisons because, number one, we don't need guns if we need peace. We don't need borders if we need unity. They talk about unity, but they have the original apartheid still there. They talk about peace, but they continue create guns, and they have police and soldiers. Going to the police and soldiers. When I grew up, one thing I never wanted to be was a policeman or a soldier, because why? They lie to you. The policeman and the soldier and any type of officer that has to carry a gun, that has to apprehend someone and take them to prison because they broke the law, because you run away from the chains that are chaining you with, you are gonna be taken to prison for that. The reason why I never wanted to be a policeman, as I said, they lie to you. It is not there to protect and serve you. The police and the soldiers are puppets of the government. They are there to protect and serve the interest of government. And you will argue with me, I don't care. What are the facts saying about the police and the soldiers? They keep on killing our brothers, senselessly so, for no reason. We have recently the Marikana. Most recently, we have Mr. Mphahlele of the EFF in Gauteng, who was killed by the officers, whether it's the securities or the police, but it is the guns. He was shot dead. He was shot dead. The police shot our brothers, our fathers, our uncles dead in Marikana. You can go as far back as you want. Police are there to protect and serve the government. And let me tell you something, a simple fact. They will tell you about corruption which is created about them to show that they don't even give a damn about these puppets of theirs, the police. They don't give a damn about these puppets. You also are earning peanuts. In Marikana, you as a policeman earning peanuts. You have been instructed to do something that is so inhumane, that is so un-African, to shoot your own people who did not do anything wrong. You shoot them dead in cold blood. And they say, no, it's my job, it's the law. There it goes again, the change. Because you are scared. Because you are chained by the law, you are scared, you must do it. My question to those police and everyone who defends them, like Zuma defended them. I never like Zuma, I don't like Zuma, and I will never like Zuma. For 2 reasons or 3 reasons. Zuma, when he was interviewed by the SABC after that, he defended the police because we are the president of the country. Police are there to protect and serve the government. Zuma, as the president of the ANC in the country, was talking in Johannesburg, promoting self-hate, saying things like, this is Johannesburg, not any other street in Africa like Malawi, and people were laughing, insinuating self-hate to say he approves of the original apartheid, the borders. That's why I will never like the guy. Don't like him, never liked him, never will like him.
National road in Malawi.
If those policemen, they put their wives, their brothers and sisters and children fighting for peanuts, and you get an order to say, shoot to kill those people, I wonder if they will do the same thing. I really wonder. I really wonder. The people who shot Mr. Mphahlele recently, and all the others that they shot dead, will they do that? Now let me tell you something to prove that these people are there to protect and serve the government. They are the puppets to make sure all of these chains are working. Let's go to a border, Mozambique, bordering KwaZulu-Natal, in Mpumalanga and Swaziland, Lesotho, Eastern Cape and Free State, and maybe, is it on the other Free State? Yes. I don't know which other province borders, because I'm not into this thing of borders. I hate them. Northern Cape, Namibia, Northwest, Botswana, Limpopo, Zimbabwe. Let's have this thing. The very same policemen who earn peanuts like we do, who are slaves like we do, we just make one thing like Robert Somikwe did. Let's forget about these dompas called passports. Let's put them down. Let's inform the country and the police, the lawmakers, the chain owners, the presidents and everybody, say, peacefully demonstrating. The police they use to catch you if they say you are crossing a border. I don't know what the border is. Whether you cross a road or a bridge or you cross water in the river, there's no such thing as a border. Going to anywhere else in Africa and they call it you are breaking the law. How is it breaking the law? There's places in Lesotho where you stand here, these houses are called. In South Africa, you look over there, there's just a river, between these houses and those houses. They say there it's Lesotho. There's a bridge over there. Before you go over that bridge, you must go and get a dompas, which you have to pay money for. In other countries, you have to pay money for visas also to just cross the bridge. You have a mother or a father over the other side, you can't see them because of these chains. That's what borders are, new age chains. So continuing with my suggestion to show you that this is chains. The very same police was supposed to guard you not to go to the other side, because there's no border. Building a toll gate or whatever you call it and say it's a border, what the fuck is that? When I come from Worcester going to Cape Town, there's a toll gate. There's a toll gate. I pay there. I don't have a dom pass, but I can go to Cape Town. We have boards. When I go home, welcome to the Northern Cape. Where's the border? There's no border there. It's just a board to control your mind. I'm still in the same land, which is Africa. I'm still in the same land. So we move over, just say for 2 hours or 3 hours. We're gonna have people from Mozambique coming to restaurants, enjoy themselves, pay with their own money, which again is gonna be a problem because of you want one currency. You can't even have businesses. You can have clients in another country, but when you have to exchange goods and services for payment, they make it difficult for us because we are controlled with these chains. No, I have rents, I have pullers in Botswana. Now, how do we do? One currency, it's easy. I go there, we make business. I can have franchises. What they do, they bring McDonald's and Total bullshit that comes from Europe. They bring them here, but you can't do the same. Stupidity. So let me quickly continue. You go over, have a wonderful time, whether by the beach or go to the restaurant, whatever you want to do. You have their beer, you taste their beer, and then when it's done, you come back and tell me after that experience what will go wrong. What you will experience and learn is your mind is going to open up to new possibilities, to new beauties, to new people, to new everything. You are not in this cage region called South Africa. You can go anywhere freely and no one bothers anyone. But you believe the bullshit that they tell you, that South Africa is better than Mozambique, is better than Namibia, is better than Botswana. How do you know that? Were you ever in your fucking life being in Nigeria or in Uganda or in Tanzania to see what they are talking about? Is it the truth or not? They are educating you to say all Africans want to come to South Africa. That's bullshit. Knowledgeable people will know. Not everyone wants to come here. Not everyone wants to come. Me, personally, with this nonsense happening here, I'm ashamed to be a South African. I would love to go to any African country and live there and make it there, because here they're full of stupid foolishness that is happening. Stupid people, foolish. That's what's up. I explained with the law with Chidima. If there were no borders, like we want one Africa, because of the chains. That's why I want to prove to you how stupid you are. What are these borders bringing to you? What are these borders changing your life with? No, they are not changing your life. In fact, rather than to change your life, they are making it worse. There was not going to be any crime which is crime to you. It's not a crime. As I explained to you in African spirituality, how to do when you find someone who did something wrong. You don't need books. You don't need a Tompas, a ID, or anything like that. Quickly, I talked about Mr. Mphahlele. They talk about peace. They want peace, but they continue manufacturing guns and give it to us as stupid fools Africans. How did AKA pass on? How did DJ somebody pass on? It is true, the motherfucking guns, they say to you, it is here to withhold peace. There's no bullshit like that. If you want peace, stop manufacturing guns. We don't need guns. You are so stupid and foolish to believe all the lies. Like Malema said, you want to be controlled by social media. You are educated to say what is right and wrong. You forget you need to be knowledgeable as to what is right and wrong. Talking about AKA. Oh, Gayton McKenzie, the fool, stupid one, just opened his mouth. He was saying that they were sitting next to a lady shivering in the plane from Zimbabwe, saying, no, I'm scared of you. Why are you scared of me? No, we're talking about illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants. What the fuck is that? No African is an illegal immigrant in their own country. All Africans are from Africa. We are Africans. If I go to Nigeria, I'm not an immigrant, I'm an African. I can go anywhere. But we have Europeans roaming around. Camps Bay in Cape Town, in South Africa. Camps Bay, one of the richest parts of Africa. Those beautiful houses there in front of the beach, they are 99% owned by Europeans. And you see nothing wrong about it. You have places like Orania. Let me finish. Says to this lady, no, we can't have people riding on backs of crocodiles coming here undocumented and they commit crime. They cannot be found. In African spirituality, as I told you, simple, we'll find you now. Let me talk to his part of people must think, be knowledgeable. Let's talk about them demand brothers who are alleged to be involved with the killing of AKA. They have ID documents of South Africa, they have passport, and they went to Swaziland, just here in the region, South Africa, Swaziland. When they were finding out who was involved in the killing of AKA, the Demand brothers were there, they know where they are. Boom, your chains, your law is catching up with you. Already in February, maybe those guys were found out in March in this year. It's already August, they are still in Swaziland. What is happening? Extradition this and extradition that, which is these chains I'm talking about, the law. And this extradition one was created for the billionaires, for the Europeans. Case in point, Jacob Zuma and the Guptas. You will never get the Guptas to come to South Africa. These people are telling you we don't want crime. We want to fight crime, but they bring laws of extradition. These people come and loot South Africa and fuck it up and run to Dubai. And Dubai is going to say we can't do nothing. You have to go through the laws. They are protecting their billionaires. Arabs and Indians and Europeans, you can't touch them. If they go there, they will be there. One day, people are going to say, yeah, they're going to come back. When they come back, they don't have money. What are they going to do? They don't have money. They fucked us up. They can't pay us back. With us poor people, then Demand brothers, yes, finally, somehow, someday they're going to come. But how many months did you waste because of documentation? Because what Gayton wants, you have to have a passport, you have to have a ID, you have to have this and that. Those guys have all of those things, but they can't come to South Africa. As now the case said, yes, they can be extradited, but what stands in their, what is in their favor again? They have 15 days to appeal, and they're gonna appeal. We're gonna appeal. The appeal goes on, they stay longer in Swaziland. What happens with AKA's case? Keeps on being postponed, nothing happens. They don't take you seriously. They make as if they take you seriously. You are working hard. There's no fucking such thing as that. Fuck that shit is the same as they are telling you you have to work hard to make it and be rich. You will never work hard to make it to be rich in this world. We're only gonna be rich when we control our own minerals. When we control our own minerals, quickly before I'm gonna play some videos here about a specific Arab talking about South Africa and a specific European who's a freedom fighter telling you about white supremacy. But there was one of the videos where this Arab talked about what essentially is happening with Europeans. Take an example. You are moving houses, right? You only need a truck. You need someone to come and pay you. For you to pay them for the service of taking your furniture with their truck and take it to the other house. What then they do, you pay them. They come to your house, they take your furniture. Rather than to take your furniture to your house, the other house, they take the furniture to their factory. They change them, they rearrange them, they do all of these things. And when you go to them, they say, sorry, ma'am, you have to pay us. You have to pay us if you want furniture. You pay for your own furniture, even more expensive than you bought it in the first place, because your minerals are free. You don't have to pay for them. What needs to happen? These Europeans, we are paying them only to dig. Fine, you dig my minerals, give it to me. If you want them, you must buy them from me. Doesn't happen that way. In reality, if someone comes to your house and take your furnitures and go away with them, you won't like it. But in the greater scheme of things, like you allow the original apartheid, you are allowing them. They are taking our furniture to their factories and sell it back to us. That's what we are fighting against. But no, stupid Africans with all this nonsense that is going on. The last part I'm going to talk about, Outrong Fool, Gangster, Gayton, Stupid Mackenzie, and Shivamp. Okay.